Testing, testing, let's see. Okay, yep, we should have... Yep, we have the right audio input, so that's nice. Let's see here. Alright. That was a brilliant start to the stream, ain't it? Looks like we are live, from what I can tell. And looks like we've been up for a bit. Where do I share this thing? Live control room. Wait, what's this? I was just going to share stream. Now I'm learning things. What is this? Oh, it's warm. Too warm. Let's get some fresh air. Oh god. Open up that. You know what, let's not tempt fate. So we are streaming. Where do I share my stream? Oh no! Oh shit! Chill DnD stream. Well, sick. Oh god damn it! Ah shit. Okay. Wait. Let's redo that. Hello everybody. Let's pop out this chat. Let's window capture this thing. Should be for that. Let's shrink that. And now I can go ahead and go to Discord and share this link. Because if everything is correct now... Oh, Jesus. Shit. Okay. There we go. I need to have that up. Okay, good to know. Set that to live messages. The live chat, because I like to talk to people. Hello, everybody. Visi here, and welcome to a little stream that I'm doing mainly because I'm sick and I can't be bothered to do anything. Not world build, not get any work done around the house. Can't really be bothered with anything. So, I'm sitting in my room, getting myself some... Oh, goodness gracious. Getting myself some tea. And I'm thinking I'll just be sitting here and reading some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And I like company, so I'm doing that. Share content creators. YouTube streams. There we go. I am live. We're just going to sit and have fun. Is the idea. Because again, sick, got a cold. Nothing severe. And I've been meaning to read a bit into Dungeons and Dragons books anyway, so. Thought, why not combine it? We might end up talking a bit about game and what we can do with different spells. That's fun. That's fun stuff. It's gonna be so warm. So let's have a quick. Yeah, that's hot. All right. Well, let's open up this now. Quite disclaimer, I won't be reading everything, I'm thinking, partly because, mainly because that would be kind of douchey towards Wizards of the Coast, even though a lot of this stuff you can find on D&D Beyond. Though I want to say, highly recommend getting these physical books, from places, because that way you have the rules, even no matter what happens, you have the books, because the books don't crash. Also you support game stores and whatnot, so you know, get yourself these stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll be what some people might think is disgusting. Because you know, you need. Yeah, that works. Okay. Well, we'll look at spells. Because, you know what? That's fun. We'll go from first spells. The first spell is cantrip. I love that. That makes sense. That's nice. That's very nice. You hurl a bubble of acid. Choose one creature within range, or choose two creatures within range that are within 5 feet of each other. Or you succeed on a dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 acid damage. The spell's damage increased by 1d6 on 5th, 11th, and 17th level. Okay. That is pretty scary, to be honest. And that's also really nice. Here's the interesting thing that comes with that, and that comes down to your Dungeon Master. It says that within 5 feet of each other. Which makes me think, like, in universe, what you're basically doing is shooting right between them and it splashes on them. Hurl a bubble of acid. Okay, so it's acid splash and it's a bubble, so I'm guessing, yeah, you hit something and then the bubble bursts and acid splashes onto them. So I guess what you would say there is you're hitting one person and the splashing, you know, bursts out over their face, covering the side of their face, and then other half of the bubble like splashes onto the other person. Because I was thinking for a moment, what if you place that in the middle of 4 people? But no. Then you would be hitting around, and then you would be hitting the feet, which... It's mechanic-wise, we know. It's... it's because you don't want to risk doing 4d6 to, 4 creatures with a cantrip like that. Unless you're a warlock. Because fuck... God damn it! What is Eldritch Blast? Who decided that warlocks would be built like that? Just a little versatility. Okay. Aid. Second level spell, this one. Oh, and here we have a material component. A tiny strip of white cloth. Your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Shoots up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration. At higher levels, when you cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the target hit points increases by an additional 5 for each spell slot above 2nd. Okay. So it says a tiny strip of white cloth. Now here's the fun thing with Dungeon Mastering, and that is descriptions, which is what I'm mainly getting at with this discussion. It says tiny strip of white cloth, and what I'm picturing is you like pull it out, maybe stretch it, and it can show us up to 3 creatures. Bosses with toughness and resolve. So I'd probably, like, if I played a wizard and I had a component pouch, which, excellent example of this, and kind of a plug, but they don't need it from me. Critical Role, Campaign 2, Caleb with component pouch has made me want to play a wizard with a component pouch instead of a spell focus, because seriously, the amount of shit you can do with a component pouch and using the different components, it's great, narratively. So I'd probably, like, wrap it around a finger, or wrap it around 3 fingers, and cast a spell, and basically do it like I'm healing up the people, closing up wounds or whatever. Granted, you could do this like before. It lasts for 8 hours. Okay. Huh. Wait, can we accept this? No? Oh no, they have. Okay, clerics have this. So, for all you fellow clerics out there who want to bolster your allies, and it's not concentration. Do that before combat. And now for 8 hours, your allies can have 5 extra hit points, max hit points. And when you cast it, they also heal that amount, so you're basically increasing your allies' hit point pool. Not hit, yes, hit point pool. I thought I said hit dice for a moment. Watch too much Vampire the Masquerade. Alarm. This one is great. It has components. It's a ritual. It uses a tiny bell and a piece of fine silver wire. It also lasts for 8 hours. You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, a window, or an area within range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Then 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast a spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you are sleeping. An audible alarm produces a sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet. Now, for all us metric people, 20 feet in meters. Siri, don't mess with me right now. Okay, so 6.1 meters, so 3 doors. Cubed. And that times 3, so 12, 18 meters distance. It is a range of 30 feet. So that's pretty neat. Personally, I look at the feet, I'm like, I can translate this combat-wise, because I know the squares are 5 by 5 feet, design-wise. But honestly, I've got no grasp on what the feet becomes in meters and so on, which is very, very annoying to be honest, because it could be useful. It could be very useful to know roughly how big things are, because that is the reason I messed up with a bag of holding. I've always thought it's so small. Let me actually bring that up, because this is sort of hilarious. Okay, so Dungeon Master Guide, and bag of holding is on page. There, on page 153. Now, that is the picture we get for the bag of holding. To me, that looks like a flung over handbag kind of thing going on there. But no, the bag of holding has a 2 feet diameter bag. Now, 2 feet becomes quite a lot. Let's just pull it up again. 2 feet in meters. Two feet in meters. So it's like half a meter. I've gone by the This is why you always read the flavor text. Because I went on the visuals and it felt like it was a lot smaller than it actually is. Which have led me to make a bunch of modified things that aren't really how it works. Kill 500 pounds. It's 4 feet deep, apparently. So it's over a meter deep. Visually. So it is basically the bag you fling over your shoulder. Which I realized because I saw an artwork from the Critters, the Critical Role people, depicting Grog from Campaign 1, where he has the bag of holding, and it's this big sack at his hip. I'm like, huh, alright, wait, I checked it, up in the Dungeon Master Guide. Again, really handy to have physical books. And, yeah, it is a fairly big sack. But that's not the Dungeon Master Guide for now. We might resume to that at a later point. I'll say, for any Dungeon Master out there who wants to make specific NPC monster stat blocks, there's a very useful... Okay, I know I just said enough with the Dungeon Master Guide for right now, but I want to give this advice to anyone out there. In the Dungeon Master Guide, on page 282, there's a really useful table that will help you make, for example, the guard stat block from the Monster Manual NPC section into a full-blown Dwarven guard, or Dwarven knight, or anything like that. It has for troglodytes, it has for bullywugs. You basically have stats, how you tweak these stat blocks to make them more NPC-like. So, I think you can make a troglodyte archmage. So, you go up to this archmage, and now you have stench in 5 feet around them. Which is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Alter Self, a 2nd level transmutation spell. Its concentration has no components, is used verbal and somatic. You assume a different form. When you cast a spell, choose one from the following options, the effect of which lasts for the duration of the spell. While the spell lasts, you can end one option as an action to gain the benefit of a different option. That's really neat. Aquatic adaptation. You adapt the body to aquatic environment, spreading gills and growing webbing between your fingers. You can breathe underwater and gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Change appearance. You transform your appearance. You decide what you look like, including your height, weight, blah 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 blah. Distinguishing characteristics. If any, you can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your statistics change. You also can't appear as a creature of a different size than you, and your basic shape stays the same. If you are bipedal, you can't use this spell to become quadrupedal, for instance. At any time for the duration of the spell, you can use your action to change your appearance in this way again. Now that's a real neat thing. Lasts for an hour. Natural weapons, you grow claws, fangs, spine, horns, or different natural weapon of your choice. Your unarmed strike deals 1d6 bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage as appropriate for the natural weapon. You're proficient with unarmed strike. Finally, you natural weapons. It's magic, and you have +1 bonus to the attack and damage rolls you make using it. Okay, That is really neat. Particularly if you're going somewhere like underwater, that aquatic effect, that could be really useful actually for my players if they head to the home of the Noble Sisters. Now, let me check something real quick, because this is actually also something that's kind of relevant for me, my game. And that is sorcerers, and they're metamagic. Metamagic! Woohoo! Extended spell. Nope. Empowered distance spell. Sorcery point. Range of touch. Okay. Extended spell. Twin spell. You cast a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self. Okay. No, so it looks like there's no particular like thing. Okay. So you can't increase a spell using any sorcerer ability, at least not in the player's handbook. There might be something in Centaurs, which is a book I don't have. Neither do I have Mordecai. So, but you can you can't cast a self spell to become another target, which is kind of sad. That could be cool. That could be really cool. I kind of sound like Caduce, at least in my brain. That's nice. Which is very, very accurate, because now we have animal friendship, which has a material component, a morsel of food. And let me in my defense, English is not my first language. I'm not most adept. I'm good at English, and I can make deductions, but I want to be sure that I get this right. This is one of those grinding things, ain't it? More cell. I'm guessing it's one of those old-timey grindy things. Oh. Ugh. Did I spell that right? Morsel. Wait, what? Now I'm sweating brilliant. Okay. Yeah. So I was wrong. Yes, a piece of food. So basically, you go full gaming. He's up for food, but it's not consumed. So I would probably make that consumed just because it's adorable. Morsel of food, so a little bit of food. The spell lets you convince a beast. You mean it no harm. Choose a beast that you can see within range. It must see and hear you. If the beast intelligence 6 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you until the spell's duration. If you or one of your companions harm the target, the spell ends. Again, at higher level, you affect additional creatures. That's pretty neat. Though that feels a bit strange. I guess there is friends, which I think does the effect that I'm thinking about, which is basically just make them pass it towards. Make them, yeah, you know, we're buddies. Don't worry about all the wounds on you. It's fine. Don't worry about all the cuts you've done on me. It's fine. We're friends. fine. It's all cool. Everything is alright. Perfect time to pull the microphone closer when I'm about to cough. Let me just. Ooh. Spooky Vissy voice. And there we have the visual. Animal Messenger. It also has a morsel of food. It's a rich. It can be cast as a ritual. It isn't a ritual, but it can be cast as a ritual. Oh, jeez. Ooh, animal friendship lasts for 24 hours, but you're just pacifying it, so I'm not sure what that will do. I guess if you're in a forest, my players did come across an owl bear. That was pretty cool. He shoots a tiny beast. Yeah. That's basically you make an animal messenger. It lasts for 24 hours. Specify a location which you must have visited and a recipient who matches a general description, such as a man or woman dressed in the uniform of the town guard. 25 words message. It travels for the duration, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours for flying message, or 25 miles for other animals. When the message arrives, it delivers your message to a creature that you described. Replies in the sound of your voice. The messenger speaks only to a creature that matches the description you gave. If it doesn't reach its destination, the message is lost, and the beast makes its way back to where you cast it. You can extend it by a higher level spell. It's a second level spell. You increase the duration with 48 hours. So let's just run that down. For the second level spell slot gives you 24 hours, where if it's a flying creature, it will cover 50 miles. No. 50 miles in kilometers.
That would be 24.14 kilometers.
Okay. So that's a fair distance. It's a fair distance. Wait. 15? 50 miles in kilometers. I've got no. I've got no. Let's see if we can get like a good. See if we can get like a visual of how long that actually is. So. Convert. Ah, there we go. Wow, that just converts it to miles. Well, it feels like a long enough distance to get you quite a bit, and then you increase that by a further. Yes, this is at least the correct. As a little under. So that lets you get a message 80 kilometers, and then an additional 16 kilometers if you spend a third of those spell slots. So I assume you'd use this like in off time. Say you're traveling, and one of the days you prepare the spell, and you cast it. You cast it as as high of a spell slot as you got, basically. Granted, if you're close, you choose a lower level spell slot in case. something happens, but you'd want to have a margin. And you send the beast out, it delivers its message, and returns after it's done. I know there's a magic item for this actually, and I think we'll do this as the last thing because I can't drain my voice too much. Let's pour myself another cup of tea. Let's check this because I know I've actually given a player this magic item. It's pretty neat because it will let them communicate with some master of theirs. Okay, I smashed onto my kneecap. Brilliant. Here we go. It is the figurine of wondrous power, and it is the Silver Raven. The Silver Raven statue of a raven can become a raven for up to 12 hours. Once it has been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. While in raven form, it allows you to cast the animal messenger spell on it at will. Okay, so it says 12 hours. I'd probably let that be like... let that be... Okay, if you give it animal messenger, it will fly for its full duration for the spell. Though, it comes with the interesting thing, you can't retrieve it after that. Unless the message is lost. In which case, I guess Silver Raven would fly back and then land itself in the ground as a Silver Raven once more. Until some lucky fella finds it. But yeah, I think that will have to do it for this. I hope you guys enjoyed, or at least had some fun listening in on this sick guy. So, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Until next time.